Alright peeps, here's my Mercedes CLS 320 CDI 2006 model, 3-liter V6 7G automatic, rear wheel drive, and so on. So basically everyone knows what is this. The trouble we still have is a limp mode. Car starts and drives, but there's no turbo boost on acceleration, and so on. What we're gonna do is we will investigate the fault codes, find out where's the issue with turbo boost, and we'll try to fix it. Alright, so we are inside the car, ignition on. You can see engine mill light or engine check light is on, and diagnostic is plugged in, and engine code is showing request to check component Y77/1 boost pressure regulator position signal fault, which I believe is the main issue to have these turbo boost issues. So that's mean I will need to remove and check turbocharger regulator. So in a bit under bonnet. Okay. Alright, so we are underneath the bonnet. Engine cover removed, Mercedes engine OM642 3-liter V6. So location of turbocharger involving and turbocharger actuator. That's what we're looking for to remove now. So we need to remove heat shield, which is 1, 2, 3 bolts. I already removed bolts, so easy to take it off. Next, there's a coming small turbo actuator arm with interlock clip like this one. So that's off, and after that arm comes easily out. What I'm gonna do is remove these 3 yellow bolts to disconnect actuator from turbocharger unit itself. Give me a second, I will take them out and we'll get back to you. Alright, 3 yellow bolts are out and actuator is loose. Put it on triangle and slide it out. Disconnect wire loom and you're good to take it on table. Here we go. So turbocharger actuator with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clips all around. Need to remove them, and then it's gonna come loose. So that's what we're gonna do now. Okay, as you can see, clips are off and actuator splits into 2 parts. So first one in aluminium, whatever it is, with mechanical parts, so small electrical motor, gears, and sort of sensor thingy on top. On this part, usually what I got the problem is that actual gears get worn out. I never got issues with motor itself, but it's always has been gears which worns out. If that happens on your actuator, you can get repair kit on eBay and then do quite a hard work to replace it, which is quite a pain. In most common cases, if that happens to me, what I do is just get another one. The bottom part is usually quite similar and just replace with other one. What you need to be careful is with these parts. As you can see, one of the arms are slightly longer than my one, and it's also in different positions. This is more pointed down, my one is pointed up. I have seen combination of 4 different ones across all units I have seen so far, so long up and down and short up and down. So be careful with that in case if you need to replace yours. That's the first part. So that's gonna go back on car. This is useless for me. Back to circuits and control parts. This is how original looks like. If you can see on video, there is like really tiny connectors, wires, needles, whatever you call it. There's quite a lot of them, and what happens is they can break off from heat or from vibration, or combination of both. In my case it did happen, and what I did, I just took them all off and tried to replace them using soldering tool. That came up quite a bit as a hassle, since all these needles are factory welded and zinc coated. Unfortunately, aluminium soldering doesn't work on zinc, so I had to grab them off, basically use whatever sandpaper or any other tool to get it off. And after that I replace them like this. So a bit bigger wires, quite a bit of work done. Not professional, so it looks quite a bit shady, but it works. In this scenario, since I lose turbo pressure and fault code reader comes up with code directly indicating issues with these, that means one of these pins has come loose. It's quite hard to check them at the moment with one hand, so I will stop video, check the pins, and we'll get back to you. Alright, it comes up that pin number 1 is loose and doesn't have connection properly. So what I'm going to do is we'll use soldering tool and we'll weld it back on. I'm not going to record that on video since I'm not a pro on these things, so it's up to you. You're doing that yourself or get someone else to help you to do that, but that's the main idea. Okay, see you after a couple of minutes. Alright, soldering done, brackets back on, clips on, all 6, make sure you don't lose any, since it does help to stop moisture getting in and so on, because around the edge there is a rubber seal, and make sure it's in place, intact and fitted back properly. So this is ready to go back on car now. So back to engine, we're gonna plug it back on wiring loom. So wiring loom connected, and what we're gonna do now is check that actuator actually works. It's easy to check, just turn ignition on and off. If control arm moves, that means it's back online and all connectors and pins are in place. So I will try to get ignition on, and hopefully you will be able to see it through underneath the bonnet. So ignition on, this goes up, ignition off, down, up, down, up, down. Excellent, it works. So we just slide it back in place. We'll use all these bolts, 3 bolts, to put a bracket in place against the actuator, control arm with interlock, and another 3 bolts to put heat shield on. Alright, we'll get back to you after that's done. Alright, a couple things to mention extra. As I mentioned, you can replace bottom part of actuator if it's the same shape, size as yours, but you cannot replace circuit, which is the top part. Circuit is coded to your car's ECU, and even if part numbers match up, it's probably not gonna work. In my case, I have tried quite a few ones, no one didn't work on my one. So that's why instead of using nice and in proper shape circuit on my car, instead of my, let's say, repaired one, I had to stick with repaired one because these things are not straightforward replaceable. I tried to speak with someone from Mercedes Center, and it comes up they don't sell these units separately. It comes only in set with whole turbocharger, which is a hassle since turbochargers is easy to replace, but this is something different. So I don't need to pay like 800 quid for whole turbocharger if I can get one of these. I have seen some of them on eBay, like coming from China, but I tried one, it didn't work, so I stick with the idea to repair one. Alright, okay, let's go back to car. Alright, we are back in car. So engine light still on, code is still there, so since we sorted out actuator wiring problems, then what I need to do now is actually erase the code. So clear the code, confirm, clearing. Come on, let's see, check engine light disappearing at some point. At the moment not. Let's check his code cleared, check the codes. Code still there. Let's try again. It sometimes needs reconnection to everything since I was disconnecting ignition. Okay. So let's check engine, confirm. Codes. Code is still there. Clear codes, confirm. Continue. Let's turn off ignition, turn ignition back on, check codes, and codes is gone. So let's try to start an engine, and check engine light is gone as well. I guess that's all we've got, folks. Turboctor issue found, checked, repaired, fitted back, fault codes cleared, and that's all we need. Ready to go with our limo for nice drive again. As you can see from start of video, it was about 12:55 when we started all this procedure, and now it's about 20 minutes past 1 PM, which means it took me about 25 minutes to sort it out myself, without any expensive labor, repairs, or anything else. Yes, it does happen time to time, since that soldering is not my strong side, but that happens only like once in 2-3 months, which is quite alright with me at the moment. Alright, any questions, just drop your comments, and see you later. Bye.